It's the magic within that basically when the unlearning is done and we remove all the layers of the onions that don't belong to you, that's when you're like, wow, I am truly powerful. And what can I create today? So I want you to forget the paradigm of going back to paradigms and the goals to the goals that they told you. I'm sure each one of you has goals. And I'm sure each one of you, you guys, I've seen you in my programs before, right? If you're not my clients right now, you've written the goals as well. And that is part of it. But I want you to chuck all of that and upgrade further to new standards of fusing with the goal, of becoming one with the goal, of knowing that the goal is never about getting something out there. It's about becoming. And that's the juice. That's why the creator, if he, for argument's sake right now, I'm going to stick to the traditional way. If he put that in us, that's it. I'm getting goosebumps. He put that idea that yes, and why? Because the goal is never about getting the money. The money is a byproduct. How many of you have come to me? How many of my clients, I would say almost 100%, I want to be accurate, so I won't say 100, have come to me simply to earn more. Nothing wrong, nothing bad. I think that's an exquisite goal. And they got so much more. Why? Because you are infinite. The work allows you to expand into the essence of who you are. Remember, all of our work is about expansion of the real you. Expansion is never done. And one of the biggest lies, peak performers, write this down and put it on a big, big thing on your walls, if you will, is that we stay where we are, the status quo. That's one of the biggest lies we've been told. There is no status quo. If you're not moving forward, guess what? You're going backwards. And just take this mental work because you have genius within you. We're just simply not comparing a frog with a bird here. Genius is within you. You're born a genius. You're born perfect. When you take that and don't compare yourself to anyone else, get clear, quiet. What do I really, really want? No, not the goal, not the million this year or the 10 million or the 100 deals, whatever your goal is, or the 10. I'm not talking about that. I literally put a pause in my summer break to get this delivered to you, to invite you to know who you really are. Unlock and unleash that full potential for you to fly wherever you are in life, right? And then from there, well, I don't get what I want. I get who I'm being. We're going to go deeper into that. Remember, the only prerequisite to having it all is knowing what we want. I said earlier, most people don't know what they want. You guys do. I know you do, right? But once we know what we want, there's a caveat. We don't get what we want. We get who we're being. So moment to moment, you really want to check in with yourself to see who you're being. With zero make wrong, okay? Make sure you are super loving to self. Remember, Ron, you are pure divine love. And the love you give just to me alone, I've seen it, okay? We want to give that back to ourselves. So from there, when you know that, wait a minute, the goal is not about getting, it's about becoming. I don't get what I want, I get who I'm being. Notice, that's the manipulation of energy. As I start acting and acting and acting, not fakely, authentically, as that individual, now it's a done thing. It's effortless ease. I'm now attracting to me people, the best. Thanks for being here. Places and circumstances that are in vibrational harmony with who I am being, because that's the frequency I'm operating at. And most human beings are operating on the frequency of what they don't want. They don't want this job. They don't want this weather. They don't want this income. They don't want these finances. They don't want this. And that's where the focus is. And they are crystal clear on what they want. They don't have the self-image that matches it. Remember, the self-image, we're going to go deeper into it, is all about who we're being. And the self-image, the fastest way is through action to alter it. And I'll get into it. So we're literally each one of us one decision away from a completely different life. Stop and think,